Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, let's dive into this, because today we are looking at one of the absolute most fascinating and widely recognized digital assets in the entire world, BNB. If you've spent literally any time at all looking into the world of cryptocurrency or decentralized tech, you have undoubtedly come across those three letters. Our focus for this explainer is to really map out BNB's massive evolution. We're going to move past all that surface-level jargon to figure out what it actually is, how it works, and why it's grown into one of the largest digital assets on the globe. But before we get into the mechanics, we have to address the elephant in the room. Is BNB just an exchange token for Binance? When most people first hear the term BNB, they immediately associate it exclusively with the trading platform, kind of assuming it's nothing more than a digital coupon code. And to be fair, that is exactly where its story began. But if you stop there, you're missing the whole shebang. We're going to spend the rest of this explainer peeling the onion on this exact question, because as you'll soon discover, the reality of what BNB does today is vastly different and significantly more expansive.
Section 1. What exactly is BNB? First off, let's look at the name itself. BNB actually stands for Build and Build. It is the native cryptocurrency of the BNB Chain ecosystem. Originally, it launched simply to offer users trading fee discounts on the Binance exchange, essentially starting its life as a humble digital coupon. But what's really fascinating is how dramatically it has outgrown those origins. It expanded from that single use case into a massive, broad utility token. Today, it's the lifeblood of an entire blockchain ecosystem, used globally for decentralized applications, staking, token launches, and a whole host of other activities.
And this brilliantly illustrates a crucial distinction we need to clear up right now. Binance and BNB are not the same thing. Binance is the technology company. It's the centralized exchange offering trading and blockchain-related services. BNB, on the other hand, is the independent cryptocurrency used within the ecosystem. Think of it like this. A smartphone company manufactures the phone, right? That's Binance. But the battery is what actually powers it and makes it run. That's BNB. Binance helped launch the ecosystem, sure, but BNB is the digital asset that actually fuels the activity taking place inside of it. Section 2. Powering the ecosystem. So if it's not just an exchange coin, what exactly is it powering? Well, to understand its value, you really have to understand how the BNB chain operates. It's designed specifically to support smart contracts and decentralized applications, and the flow is actually quite straightforward. Users interact with applications or send transactions on the chain. To process that action, they pay a small network gas fee using BNB. These fees then go directly towards supporting the operation of the blockchain itself, which incentivizes the network validators to keep things running. This system is exactly what allows the network to process transactions rapidly while keeping costs remarkably low. Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer variety of what those transactions are actually doing. We are looking at a multi-layered ecosystem, not just a single app. BNB powers massive sectors, including decentralized finance or DeFi. We have NFTs, blockchain gaming, staking, and token launches. The network isn't just facilitating simple money transfers. It's acting as the foundational infrastructure for thousands of different applications spread across all of these distinct digital sectors. Let's make this concrete. Practically speaking, beyond just paying network fees or getting those classic exchange discounts, a user's day in the ecosystem might involve utilizing DeFi lending platforms to generate yield, or minting digital collectibles on NFT marketplaces. They might jump into a blockchain game, using BNB to seamlessly trade in-game digital assets. They could even stake their holdings to participate in rewards programs or jump into brand new token launches. It's an incredibly broad spectrum of utility woven into daily digital life. Section 3. How BNB compares. Let's move on and see how this builds our perspective on the wider market. While Bitcoin focuses primarily on being a decentralized digital money and a store of value, often compared to digital gold, and Ethereum pioneered the space for smart contracts, BNB has carved out its own unique lane entirely. It is laser-focused on powering the BNB chain ecosystem, prioritizing speed, lower fees, and supporting a vast practical range of blockchain applications. The takeaway here isn't that one is objectively better, it's that each project has completely different foundational strengths within the digital economy. Section 4. Risks and Realities. Let's start with the advantages that derive BNB's value. As we've established, value in this space comes from utility. On the technical side, BNB offers extremely fast transaction processing combined with relatively low fees compared to some of its competitors. Zooming out to the ecosystem, it boasts a massive, thriving network of decentralized apps and commands broad global recognition. It has multiple, highly practical use cases that go far beyond simple digital payments.
The logic is pretty straightforward. As the adoption of this ecosystem grows, the demand for the token powering it naturally increases.
But we absolutely must balance the scales. Like all cryptocurrencies, BNB faces very real challenges. You have highly volatile market prices clashing with constantly shifting government regulations affecting exchanges worldwide. Furthermore, the broader crypto space requires extreme vigilance against bad actors, meaning users must constantly be on guard against scams, fake investment schemes, and phishing attacks. It's a powerful technology, for sure, but it operates in a landscape that requires a high degree of caution. So, I want to leave you with a question to consider. Does BNB's broad utility across DeFi, gaming, and applications outweigh its inherent market risks for you? Ultimately, whether it aligns with your financial goals depends entirely on your own risk tolerance and independent research. Some look at the massive ecosystem and see immense practical value, while others focus heavily on the changing regulations and volatility. No matter where you fall on that spectrum, the golden rule always remains the same. Take the time to truly understand the technology and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Keep exploring, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.